Do the 49ers overuse Elijah Mitchell? Like they use him like he's Terrell Davis or LaDainian Tomlinson. He's good, but I almost feel like there's diminishing returns at a certain point.
I think so. And I thought yesterday's game was a product of, I thought Elijah Mitchell got too many carries. He had 11 carries for 20 yards, which isn't great. Rams had a good plan to stop the run. It's not all his fault. But I'm shocked because I think Jeff Wilson Jr. is a good player. And I know Jeff Wilson Jr. is banged up with his ankle and all of that. So I don't want to get into this game. But to me, Jeff Wilson Jr., once Elijah Mitchell came back from injury, the second half of the season has not really been a part of this team at all, even though he came back from his torn meniscus. To me, they've become very Elijah Mitchell centric when they're running the football with their running backs. And to me, this game was a product of that. I talked about the first down numbers, right? To me, this game on first down, if you look at both these teams, it's actually very similar. Niners had 12 carries for 27 yards, right? The Rams had 15 carries for 37 yards on first down. So it wasn't like both teams were running the ball on first down. Both teams were hammering it. And Stafford was only 9 for 15, 86 yards on first down. So it wasn't like Stafford was tearing them up on first down either. He was tearing them up on third down. But here's the big problem. Elijah Mitchell was 8 carries for 15 yards on first down. 8 carries for 15 yards on first down. 7 of his carries were for 2 yards. No, excuse me. Sorry about that. Yeah, 5 of his carries were for 2 yards or less. He had 8 carries for 15 yards, of which he had a 9-yard carry. So
next year, I'd like to see more Chase Herman. I'd like to see most of it.
7 carries for 6 yards on first down. To me,
I'd like to see a more diverse usage of Mitchell, too. Throw him the ball. When they throw him a screen, it's a good play.
He had success in the pass game.
Yes.
Look, I don't want to put it on Elijah Mitchell because maybe Jeff Wilson Jr. would have had those same rushing numbers. Even Debo, being the freak he is, one of the 3 or 4 best running backs in the NFL, even though he's a wide receiver. He only had 4 carries for 12 yards on first down. But to me, a lot of this game for the Niners offense was the fact that they weren't able to get positive runs on first down. And it put them behind the 8 ball. And it's why they struggled so much on offense. And to me, they had 1 drive and 1 big play from Deebo Samuel, and that was their offense for the entire game, which isn't good enough to win a playoff game on the road against a really good team like the Rams.
This team is too talented to have so much of their offense go through Elijah Mitchell. He's good, but there are way better position players on this team to have so much of the offense go through him. Now, to me, what he is he's a physical embodiment of Kyle's conservative nature. He's never fumbled in his career. Going back to college, that's why he gets the ball.
He's a good player, too. There's no doubt about it. He's a good player. But, and I thought this was a game that Brandon Ayuk really could have taken over this game. I really did think it was a game, and that's where it goes back to I thought they should have thrown the ball a bit more on first down and put the game on Garoppolo a little bit more because Ayuk had 100 yards in their Week 18 game, his only 100-yard game of the regular season. I thought he played exceptionally well in this game, too. I think he gives Darius Williams some fits, especially because they focus so much on their defense of stopping Debo and Kittle. It really puts him in good one-on-one situations against a very okay player in Darius Williams, and Ayuk handled him. And I thought, this might be a game where you can ride him a little bit.
That's hilarious to me.
Yeah,
That's great. That is Darius Williams, a very okay player. Love that. I'm sorry. Keep going.
So that's just kind of where I stand. I again, it's really hard to just look at the broadcast of a game and be a fan and off raw emotions say that this is what they should have done or shouldn't have done. So I don't want to say that, but I do think that Ayuk had a bigger role to play in this game than what he had. To be fair to him, they did throw him a screen in the fourth quarter and Jimmy Garoppolo one-hopped it to him. So
I had to replay that 3 times. I was like, did I just see what I freaking think I saw? I was like, that ball got tipped, right? No.
I don't think so. No.
Yeah. That's what I thought. I was like, it must have gotten tipped, right? No.
He short-armed it.